Saang phase ka na ba ng no contact mo? Nasa first week ba, first month, first day, or first year? Welcome to another episode of the Devour Show podcast. And medyo mahaba ito ng konti, but stick along kasi baka sa'yo to. Okay, ito na naman tayo sa most wanted talaga na topic. Nang gusto-gusto talaga ng mga audience, no? Gustong-gusto nyo talaga to yung nasasaktan kayo eh. So we're back sa pagdi-discuss ng no contact. Okay, so ano ba yung no contact? So for me, no contact kasi to explain it a little better, no. No contact kasi nagagamit ito sa sa maling intentions. Sometimes people use no contact so that mapansin sila ng gusto nilang tao and ma-realize na, uy, wala na siya, nasa na siya, hahanapin and magiging sila, etc., etc. Alam mo yon? But that's a fairy tale. And that usually doesn't happen all the time. Kasi, imagine this, baka mangyari yon pero at the end of the day, babalik lang din ulit sa original na treatment, wag na lang. Kasi nga, the reason that you're already in no contact, meron ng mga hints na hindi maganda, kaya nandyan ka sa sitwasyon na yan. So, better think of it this way. No contact is actually for yourself. No contact is for you to be able to detach from that current situation that doesn't conform sa kung ano mo yung respect na meron ka sa sarili mo. So you have to detach in order for you to show the other person that you have, a tiny bit of respect left for yourself. And that's what we call dignity. And at the same time, for you to think about things. Kasi if you're not seeing this person, you don't interact with this person, no more social media for this person, then basically all the voices clears out after a while. And what happens is you get to think about things. Kasi when you are in a phase of attachment, ang nangyayari dyan kasi, you're banking on the what ifs and the possibilities. And our brain has this way of showing us all the good things lang eh. Tinatago sa likod yung mga red flags. And when you do no contact for, say, several weeks, nagki-clear out yan. Nawawala na yung addiction mo sa dopamine, nawawala na yung cravings mo, hinay-hinay, and then clarity, starts to sink in to where nakikita mo yung lahat ng red flags, inconsistencies, mistreatments, yung hindi pag-value sa'yo, yung mga reason bakit ka napunta sa no contact stage na yan. So, this is also the perfect timing in order for you to try to go back to your old hobbies. Go back to making sure that you're generating happiness on your own and that you are not banking your whole life sa taong yan. Kasi whatever that person's decision, kung nakasalalay dyan yung buong buhay mo, magka-crumble down ka lang, which is not going to be fair to you, right? So you have to live this life kasi come on, iilang taon lang ba yung meron tayo sa mundong ito? And you're just going to waste it to one person that doesn't even appreciate you, right? So you have to make sure that you go with the person who appreciates you the most, and that is yourself. So no contact is going to be a period to where you have to realize that I can make myself happy. I don't need anybody else. And this is also the perfect opportunity for you to be able to try to analyze kung sino nga yung mga taong importante sa buhay mo. Sino yung nandito sa panahong lugmok na lugmok ka na. So nasa ang phase ka na ba ng no contact mo at saan ba yung nahihirapan ka? Kasi it's not going to be linear eh. So there are some times that you think you're proud enough sa no contact phase mo na hindi ka nag-i-interact. And then, all of a sudden, a day or two after, magka-crumble na naman yung feelings mo kasi hindi mo na makokontrol, gusto mo na talaga mag-message. Nabibili niyo yung mga yun, di ba? So, message kayo sa baba, share your story kung ilang, nasa ang phase kayo ng no contact, and what are you trying to do to let go of this person. Welcome to the Devour Show.